Second, we are going to
drive off.
set this thing off. Carrie, get back in your fucking spawn point. Alright,
Back, man.
now before we start, let's do a quick briefing.
I think I know what it might be.
Clear comms, clear comms, clear comms. Alright, on the map, there should be 5 red question marks. Can everyone see them?
I can see 5.
Okay. Simply put, at each of these 5 question marks, there is a Tarian darter drone. They are guarded by CSAT forces. One of you is an AAF team, and the other of you is a NATO team. You'll notice at your base you have one of your standard land vehicles and 2 quad bikes. These will not respawn. There is also a crate that is empty. You are going to grab those drones and bring them back to your crate. If the drone is destroyed, it'll respawn at that point. Keep your base hidden because they can steal them, your opponents. Plan out what you're doing, but remember, if you try to rush other objectives, the AI might work more against you. So pick your targets wisely. Any questions?
Don't take 2 vehicles. They don't.
No, we're not.
Any from AAF or NATO? Any at all?
Oh, okay. I see what you guys are doing.
Yes, no, maybe so?
No questions. Don't think.
No questions.
Why have you
All
been
right.
sideways?
Nick the UAVs, don't give away base. Kill the
Yep,
enemy.
very simple. So, NATO will be in Alpha, AAF will be in Bravo. Dreams and Carrie, are you both in AAF?
Yeah, I am at least. Carrie is.
User was moved out of your channel.
Where's Carrie?
It's in AF. It's myself, Garfield, Hembino, and Dreams.
Carrie's on NATO.
Gotcha. All right, start forming up in your teams.
User was moved out of
And
your channel.
I will give the go-ahead.
User left
I
your
will give the
channel.
go-ahead
User
in
left
1
your
minute
channel.
once everyone's in their squads. In their TeamSpeak channels,
User
respectively.
left your channel. User left your channel.
So anyway, hey guys, what's up? Lear the Lance Corporal here. Here, I'll drop.
User was moved out of your channel.
Just real quick, what we're dealing with, it is a simple mission. Thanks, Father Yeti. 5 different darter drones on the map in 5 different positions. They just have to capture them, bring them back to the base. A little bit of a PvP experimental, and we'll see some fighting in the middle of the map. So, let's get this underway. Alright, mission is a go. No time limit. Whoever takes the most drones in the end, whoever gets the 3 drones first wins. How about that? Again, mission is a go. So we'll see how both teams react. We've got AAF forces and NATO forces. They're meant to, AAF's supposed to take this one first, then this one, and then fight for this one. NATO's supposed to take this one and this one, and then fight AAF for that one. So we'll see a differentiation of units here. It's just default loadouts on vanilla. I'm running Achilles right now. Was meant to be doing Ares, but server was acting up with keys, so... We are now getting underway. Looks like AAF are going to start moving out, so is NATO. There's only simple fire teams guarding the first line of objectives and an auto rifleman, followed by a single 8-man team and an auto rifleman on each of these. And then the middle one is where it's going to get antsy. But we're going to mainly see infantry combat. Looks like NATO's dividing their forces first. Dropped off here. Immediately opening fire on some CSAT. Looking over at the AAF, they've set up over here. Some fire going back and forth. Yeah, I'm hoping we will see some really crazy maneuvers because it is PvP, but for now, just a simple build-up. Nemesis coming around to flank while his buddy provides overwatch, making a few quick kills. Nemesis goes down. It's up to Carrie now. There's 2 AAF troops left. Jimbo Spike goes down. Over on the AAF, they're moving in on this drone. One of them's bandaging themselves, but it's just a few guys lined up in cover right here. Carry goes down as well. So that pincer movement might not pay off. All three of these guys are spending the same area here. They threw a grenade. That broke the drone. Quick drone respawn. Gonna put it a little further for distance. One guy left on the move. Firing at Hembrino. He takes a bolt. He's down. This drone's gonna be in the corner over here. They're gonna secure that, bring it back. Meanwhile, Nemesis, they're already using their second quad bike. They need to bring both back to keep them on reserve, but right now NATO is behind. Meanwhile, these guys are clearing the rest of the area. They're also going to be looting enemy weaponry. That's fair game. That is definitely fair game. So this drone's right here. They see it. They're just checking around, being extra cautious. I like it. I'd pop a smoke or two in front of it just to be extra cautious, but they're going to have their auto rifleman bag it. He's going to pick it up. So he's the auto rifleman, so picking that up is going to make him slow. They should probably drive the vehicle up to grab him. Meanwhile, Jimbo's just running up. Bit tough, but they are going to bring that back to base. Meanwhile, Nemesis and Carry. Nemesis already goes down again. Carry running up cover to cover. It's 2-on-2. But here's the issue. Nemesis doesn't have a vehicle to use. Looks like Carry is trying to draw out this auto rifleman here. He should probably get a vehicle and drive back to pick up Carry, though. Meanwhile, these guys are now organizing themselves, grabbing ammo off their bodies. See, look, he's bringing the vehicle up. Dreams is to grab Hembrino, and I think they're going to bring that back. Looking over here, it looks like Billala Man and Grizzly are moving cover to cover. The points are exactly where the drones are. It's not meant to be a challenge or anything, but we do have some hidden units in these buildings that'll provide a bit of a challenge. They might not have to engage them. To be honest, they could just pop smoke and grab it. Looks like there's a small firefight here. Carry mowed him down. I'm hearing some more gunshots, but he still has that squad leader to deal with. These guys are spending a lot of time getting organized. I don't know what they're waiting on. I guess they're just spending some extra time to loot up. That might let NATO's pincer movement on 2 objectives pay off. They've already killed 3 guys. Ah, come on. Come on. So again, this will be just a slow buildup of action. I think it's quite interesting to always see these different player strategies. Some pay off and some do not.
Hey, Leroy.
Yeah, what's up?
Me and Neos are gonna split up between Alpha and Bravo. What's the password?
Hold on.
Okay. Got it.
User left your channel. Channel
Hold on.
switched.
Alpha is NATO, Bravo is AAF. Join quickly. Tell them you're going on what? Neos, are you going to be NATO or AAF? Sorry, guys, just real quick.
Either way, which
Alright, I'll put you in AAF. Sniper, go to NATO.
User was moved out of your channel.
Hey, just very quickly, we got 2 late joiners coming in. I've already split them up between NATO and AAF. They'll come join you in a second. Nemesis getting the last kill. They've got this last drone to secure now. Good. Checking over here. Quick sit rep, BLL Man and Grizzly. They're checking this area, making sure they killed all these guys. Good. This guy's gone prone next to the drone. Now, what are they doing? They haven't cached the drone yet. They're actually keeping it in the car. If that car takes fire, that's not going to be a good thing because there are AT specialists. Interesting strategy. Alright, so that drone has been picked up. It's good to see. So they're dropping off a few guys here. Concerned why they're not cashing it in. I mean, again, risk versus reward. They don't have to drive back to put it in their base, but if this car gets blown up, that's especially bad. Looks like they're just driving vehicle to vehicle. I'm sorry, building to building. They're gonna get out here. They're immediately taking fire. Garfield gets mowed the fuck down. That AI gets killed. 2 AI get killed. That's a bit of a shame.
User joined your
Hey,
channel.
sorry, what's the IP?
Sorry guys, sorry guys. I hate late joiners, but...
Got it, thank you.
Alright, I'm muting myself.
Yep.
Make sure you pass it to Neos as well.
Sound muted.
Alright, no more late joiners. Just focus on the action. Grizzly and Billaman, again, making slow progress into this place. Still quite a few guys around. We're hearing some distant gunshots. Gonna send a squad at each position, or a fire team at each position, excuse me. Again, adding to a bit of the delay on both sides as we try to prolong this PvP. So they're slowly clearing building to building. NATO is making a bit more progress, technically, because they're going to cash in this drone right here. Carey's still waiting. Don't know what he's looking around for. I mean, I think he should just get this quad bike and move back. This rate. So, that's cashed in. That is a point for the NATO team. Keep on. They've also kind of derelicted the hunter up here, which might not be the smartest thing to do. Grizzly, they have... It's like he has traded backpacks. It's Bullaman who has it. Meanwhile, this team, they're having a large engagement between a multitude of units. They have grabbed the second drone from the looks of it. I'm just trying to find who has it. Jimbo's taking up position to engage these guys because there's one more left. I'm just going to quickly check back here, make sure. Yep, he's coming up with a quad bike. That's good. Quick reinforcements. Let me quickly check its cargo. Yep, they've got both of those CSAT bags in this truck. Might not pay out. Oh, they hit the AT guy real quick. That was smart. They're easily mowing down this squad. Gonna hide this group. Send them up as a bit of a delay force again as these guys organize. They're gonna pull out, get to that hunter and cash it, but NATO is a bit out of place right now. Carey taking a sweet time out in the open. I mean, technically the score is 1-0 with NATO in the lead because they haven't cashed in the drones yet, but these guys are being very offensive and they're pushing up. I'm also concerned. I think they're going to put him in the quad bike right here and cash him back. Again, a very smart maneuver. That way they can keep pushing up the Strider and then cash these 2 drones. From the sound of it, Jimbo is taking out enemy forces moving through. Very, very smart. Good effect. Easily killing the fire teams on sending up. In terms of kills, AAF are definitely doing better. I'm just going to quickly check the cargo of this car. Yep, so they are now moving back with these 2 drones. How's NATO doing? They're treating... I got to quickly add each player to the Zeus interface here, so... There's Lon. Not sure how they're going to cash in, but 5 people right here. They gotta form a plan because they hear the gunfire. AAF are definitely pushing up. Garfield's still pushing through. Now I gotta find the other AAF guy. There he is. He goes. Alright, we got him. A lot of fire going on between these 2 groups. making good use of their buildings to take on enemy fire teams that are pushing in. Gonna send these groups up. Looks like they're sending Billman back to probably cash out that drone. The rest of them are formulating a plan with their vehicles. Now, the only issue here with NATO's strategy is they've got all their vehicles out away from the base, so if they take casualties, it's going to take them much longer to get to this central objective. Meanwhile, the AAF are keeping a quad bike in reserve, and they're actually stashing them in the elephant grass as well. That's very smart. Still nothing in here, but looks like Garfield's going to start cashing them in one at a time, playing it better safe than sorry because he doesn't know what the NATO players are doing. I gotta add another assault squad, or fire team here to balance it out, because AAF are making a heavy push. Meanwhile, NATO, good God, they're getting caught out in the open right here with this fire team I sent up at them. Shooting them right through the bushes as they come through. Yeah, you definitely need help. I just heard an RPG go off in the distance. He's bandaging. This auto rifleman's trying to get a flank on him. Can't get past the fence. This is where the NATO strategy starts to fold because, well, they got vehicles back there now as they've cashed stuff in, so let's be clear here. NATO has 2 points. Where are your cargo bags? There's one. Jimbo Spike goes down. Dreams goes down. NATO now has 2 points. So Jimbo, he's down. This team, it's clear that one team is definitely having the edge here. Nemesis trying to get some recon data as well. Not keeping good tabs on that quad bike, though. That might bite him in the ass later, but he's going to slowly push up. And just for by himself, there's definitely plenty of infantry to use. That's going to trigger me to send another fire team, because AAF have had 2 more fire teams extra. I'm really just trying to provoke a battle here between players. And it's almost working. It's almost working. And now we run into the issue because Grizzly is stuck at base with no vehicles, so we're going to see how these players coordinate with that. Nemesis, he's down. Might have gotten sniped by Neos, I bet, in this second story up here. Maybe not. Curious to see. Probably an AI got him then. It's alright, they're going to deploy it here. In the meantime, we have Hembrino, Neos, Dream still in these AOs. Hembrino's crawling up on these 2 units. I'm going to quickly check over here. What are these guys doing? Where have they cached these quad? I'm actually concerned now. Where has he put these fucking UAV bags? The fuck? I am very concerned. Maybe they're keeping them in the grass or something, but they're not in that bag area. AF are slowly making advances here. Got some NATO players coming in as well. Otherwise, this is a bit concerning. Hembrino goes down, but, you know, NATO has their 2 AAF, CSAT bags, I'm sorry. What on earth? Do they... I am so confused. Where did they put them? I mean, I get it. You can try to be cheeky with them, but they're not in the cargo. I saw them bring them back. I just... Where the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna stop stressing about it. I'm gonna assume they have them. Otherwise, I just don't know. Where's their Strider? Hold on. They blew up the drone, that's why. Alright. That'll be counted as a bit of a penalty, for fuck's sake. Now we gotta put the drone in a different position. I mean, it's clear he popped a grenade in here or something. But he rushed up with the vehicle, but blew up the fucking drone. So that's a bit of an interesting play, but... Especially if you break the fucking drone, that kill was justified. I've got a point now because of that. So meanwhile, the NATO have this open bearing. Neos shot Hembrino. Or Nemesis. I'm sorry. Alright, so Nemesis right there. He got sniped by Hembrino's LMG. Good kill. Good kill. So the NATO players have the disadvantage of this open area, but they can flank around using this elephant grass or charge up with a vehicle. So, again, slight disadvantage because of balancing issues. But that's where I come in. So now they're exchanging fire with the NATO players over here. This is exactly what I was looking for. Good utilization of smoke. Popping it left and right, using concealment. They're going to push up to this compound. They've still got AAF troops to deal, CSAT troops to deal with, excuse me. There's 3 factions at once. I mean, good God. Drop these guys over. I still have no idea where the fucking... Hold on. Because this is really bugging me. They stashed them. Cheeky little bastards. I knew it. They stashed them somewhere. Mystery solved. Okay. Okay. So Neos goes down to AI. Still quite a few units around. I'm going to put these guys on the NATO side, but there's clearly a lot of things going on here. Let's watch some of the action here. NATO has moved up to these buildings. Thought I heard someone pop a... Yep. Grenade. Bit too... God damn. This is why I hate CSAT troops. They can fucking tank grenades. They're mowing a few guys down. Meanwhile, we have Hembrino and Dreams. They've got this clear, open area, just 3 guys on the road. I think this is as balanced as we're going to get. I mean, 3 guys pushing up, 3 right here. And we are running into this issue of no vehicles. No coordination of the vehicles. No one's going to pull back to bring the vehicles. It's this, but whoever grabs that drone, they just got to grab this Strider and pull back. Easy as that. I think we're going to definitely have multiple rounds, though, because this is, definitely intriguing. Dreams is out in the open, though, getting shot at. Anyway, real quick reminder of the win conditions. There were 5 question marks with 5 of these drones down. Each team, whoever puts 3 drones in their cargo crate at the base first, wins. NATO technically has 2, AAF have 0, but they have them stashed around their base. Very smart idea. We have Dreams pushing right up here again. Originally, Dreams was the one that brought this vehicle up, and I had to shoot him because he broke the damn drone. But again, he knows these guys are there. He's bandaging. This is the dumbest thing you can do. I hope he gets killed. There we go. Because you knew there were shots coming from here. You deployed no smokes. And you just decided, fuck all. So, as another balancing factor, I'm going to drop another fire team in the center. But it's because of the AAF's actions, whoever grabs that drone and kills these 2 Vipers is going to get the win. But we've run into the issue of... No, see, look, AAF is doing the right thing. They have vehicle transport coordinated. Meanwhile, NATO, if they get killed, their vehicles are all up in the town. There's no coordination. So, AAF have the advantage here. Clearly have the advantage, but it's going to come down to player skill. And whoever moves on this objective first. I'm not going to spawn anything. We are going to see how it goes. NATO troops now starting to push in. Same with AAF. This is exactly what I was going for. Some grenades going off. NATO have the slight advantage. They're breaching the compound first. So I do notice there's a lot of things going up on the stream chat. I will address those in a second. This is just a very tense moment. NATO have the advantage. They're firing across, using third person to their advantage. Jimbo goes down. Carey gets outflanked by Hambrino. NATO has the, AAF clearly have the advantage. They got 4 players up. It's because of the superior vehicle usage of ferrying people to the front line. That is exactly because Nemesis, and I think Grizzly's camping the base, but Nemesis has had to run this entire time. It's clear who's going to win this. It is absolutely clear that AAF, since they use their superior sense of vehicles, you need an ATV. Well, sucks. Jimbo's got it. He's got the bag. This is a very good lesson in communication. In my opinion, the better team won this one. Jimbo's going to go back and cash it. Neos kills Bill, man. There's some friendly fire going on right here. Check your target. There's no way. AAF have it. They're even bringing their freaking Strider back. They're pulling out. They got it. They have it. Tense moment right there, but it was just a matter of seconds that made all the difference. Garfield. Score is now 2-2. But you can just tell in the fucking scores with that coordination. Clearly a superior team. So what I'm going to do for the next round is I'm going to have the NATO team be the AAF, the AAF team be the NATO team, and we'll see how it plays. there's no. I'm just stalling for the sake of sense and suspension, but it's clear that. All right, I think it's clear to say that the AAF team won that. So we're gonna have a quick debrief, and then we're going to prep for a second round. I will go over a few things.
Sound resumed. User was moved to your channel. 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 User was moved to your
And then you
channel.
should see.
All right, few things I saw. Oops, wrong chat. Sorry. And Long gets killed by Hembrino. All right.
Straight nose.
Two things I want to call out real quick that literally made all the difference. First off, NATO, you started with the advantage with that pincer maneuver where half of you went to one objective and half of you went the other. Was a little shaky in the beginning because two of you got squad wiped. However, you used a vehicle but came back with both quad bikes. That was good. However, the reason the AAF won that is they had a guy dedicated on the vehicles and for vehicle transport. You guys used all your vehicles, derelicted them, and then you found yourself having to run that entire distance. That, in my opinion, is why the AAF won that one. Just a better sense of communication.
Props to
Yeah, they
Garfield.
had set out a man close to free, so we couldn't move up. And Preenan did good.